Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. Thank you guys all so much for being here, your continued love and support here on the channel. Today's pick a card reading we are doing, this will happen next in your situation. So we're just going to get some messages from Spirit, just kind of keeping it pretty open for whatever your situations may be. I'm going to, take a look at the energy and read what it is that Spirit is describing, and then you can feel free to apply that to your situation, whatever it is that you are currently dealing with or thinking about, reflecting upon. If you feel that the pile that you choose isn't really quite fitting, it doesn't really make sense, I would suggest choosing a different pile. Okay, so this will happen next in your situation. For group one, you are going to be this little brown Jasper here. For group two, you are going to be the desert rose Selenite. And then for group three, you are going to be the pink flower Agate. I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you guys with choosing, but for those of you that already feel connected to a specific crystal, you can go ahead and jump straight to the timestamp that'll take you directly to your reading. I also am available for private readings. For those of you that want to book a reading with me, you can find my email in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as the other services that I do provide. So let's see, let's pull something for group one, and then I will give you guys a closer look at the crystals. Okay, so group one with a little brown Jasper here. This will happen next in your situation. What is going to happen next in group one's situation? Okay, let's choose something for group two with the desert rose Selenite. What is going to happen next in group two's situation? We're going to take this one here. And group three with the pink flower Agate. What will happen next in your situation? Okay, so let's take a look at what we have. Group one, we have the witch, and it says experimentation and rebellion. And that is with this brown Jasper. Okay, so that is group one. Group two, we have the sailor, and it says new influences and wanderlust. And that is with the desert rose Selenite. Group three, we have the Smith, and it says overthinking and taking action. And that is with this pink flower Agate. Okay, so those are your choices for today. Again, we're asking Spirit about what is going to happen next in your situation, whatever that situation may be. Like I said, if you do feel drawn to more than one of the groups, that is perfectly okay for today's reading. Once you go into that group, if you're finding that it's not really resonating for your situation, you're more than welcome to choose a different group. Timestamps will be down below, and I will see you guys at your reading. Hi, Group 1. So those of you that resonated with the Witch card and the brown Jasper, this is going to be your reading today. So let's move this aside and let's pull your... Actually, let's pull another Oracle card. So let's see, Group 1. This will happen next in your situation. We have power and might, and it says be free from judgment. Be free from judgment. What is going to happen next in Group 1's situation? We have the Deer, and it says grace and kindness. Let's see. What is going to happen next in Group 1's situation? We have Luna. Okay. Now let's pull... Actually, I think there's one more that I want to use here. And then we'll pull your tarot. So what will happen next? Ooh, we've got chaos. And we've got the guardian spirit. Okay, so I'm already kind of getting here. Those of you that chose this pile are incredibly intuitive and very connected into Mother Earth, the elements, your surroundings. Some of you are very, very, I feel like, tuned into your spiritual gifts. Some of you may resonate as witches, healers, shaman, and what I'm noticing here is we have the Deer, which is incredibly intuitive. You also have the Moon here, Luna. So I feel that there's definitely an element here of you kind of taking what you're gathering, kind of like where with what is happening next for you. There's a lot of, I feel like, power in your ability to kind of feel into the energies that are surrounding you. Deers have this, what is it? Kind of like a little, I don't even know what you would call it. It's kind of like their antlers are covered in this very soft, velvety, little like fur. And their antlers are very good at kind of like their antenna. In the same way that our hair on our head, of course, also on other parts of our body, also can feel into energy. And so I feel that many of you are very connected into the elements, into Mother Earth, into animals, into signs and synchronicities, and kind of tuned in a way where you can almost kind of feel energetically the shifts, the changes, the cycles, the ebb and flow, as to when to act, when something is needed on your side, when it's time to be still, when it's time to tune into your intuition to kind of receive information as to what your next move is going to be. So quite interesting. And underneath the deck, I'm seeing foresight here, which is foresight is about thinking ahead. This is very much Three of Wands energy in the tarot. Like what's to come, what's next, what's coming towards you. And I almost kind of feel that some of you could be in a space of like waiting and watching and can kind of feel some powerful shifts of energy. So let's see what your tarot has. I mean, some of you might be feeling the energy of chaos right now, or even kind of feeling like something big is coming here. Let's see. What is going to happen next in Group 1's situation? We have the King of Swords. What is going to happen next in Group 1's situation? I'm getting some of you are going to be receiving some type of information from Spirit. Some of you may be able to channel information directly from Source, God, Spirit, Universe, Guardian Spirits, the elements, like I said. Your surroundings. What is going to happen next in Pile 1's situation? Ooh, we have the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Wands. With the Eight of Wands energy, this is literally energy that is moving very fast. The Eight of Wands can talk about energy that is in motion, meaning this is already happening. This is already happening. Let's see. Some of you could be receiving some type of communication from someone, or this could be you communicating, making some type of a big decision, it kind of looks like. This could be ending something. For some of you, this might be something that you have invested a lot of time and energy into. For some of you, it could be something to do with family situations, some type of commitment, whether it is a marriage or a long-term relationship. This could have something to do with your money, your career. What is going to happen next in your situation? It kind of, with this chaos card here, it kind of, yeah, we've got the High Priestess here. This reminds me of some kind of tower energy here. Power and might. Now, this could be an internal energy that's kind of coming from you in this powerful energy of the King of Swords and also the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel many of you are feeling something, some type of, it feels like a big change that's coming. Ace of Wands. And Justice. For some of you, this is some type of karmic balancing here. This feels like something that is happening for your highest good. Some of you, it could literally be, okay, ending a contract. We have the Justice card here, so it might even be an end to a legal situation. It could be ending a contract, finalizing a contract. Some of you that are in relationships right now, I feel like specifically marriages. Those of you that are married and the relationship hasn't been going so good, this could be filing for divorce or finalizing a divorce. Some of you, it could be ending maybe like a work contract, or even if you are selling a home, okay, ending a lease contract, maybe a place that you're renting. There could be some type of travel or move for some of you, feeling inspired to move. The King of Swords is about taking decisive action. It's also about having a vision of something that you're wanting to put forth the energy towards and take action towards. And it is something I feel that you are being intuitively guided to do. The Ace of Wands can talk about a divine spark or some type of new passionate beginning. So this could be inspiring you to, even for some of you, I'm getting moving locations, okay? Changing locations. What will happen next? Some of you, I do feel like you are going to be receiving some type of communication. This could be coming from a Libra, a Pisces, Cancer, or even an air sign, Aquarius or Gemini. What is going to happen next in Group 1's situation? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, so some of you, this has to do with a relationship, a job, your money. Six of Wands is at the bottom, so this is good. The Six of Wands is about some type of victory, some type of success, successfully completing something, getting out of something, finishing something. Because you do have the Ten of Pentacles here. The tens are the ending of cycles. So this could be for some of you ending a karmic cycle here. I feel like this is good news for you, or bringing in a positive change into your life. Okay, so I want to look a little bit deeper into this. So far, for those of you where you're like, no, this isn't really making sense. Like I said, choose a different pile here. And I feel that although, you know, whatever this is, and I think I want to clarify that chaos card a little bit, but because we have this element of Luna here, this is about cycles, right? We're thinking about the moon, and there's also a bunch of moons here as well. Experimentation and rebellion. Some of you could literally be doing something new, starting something new. I mean, this could even be giving notice. You could be giving notice or even receiving notice about a contract ending, or about, let's just say that you're telling your boss you're going to quit your job and you're going to take the initiative to begin this new career endeavor. Or if you've been waiting to hear from someone about whether or not you got the job, this could then give you the go-ahead to say, okay, now that I know that I've secured this new position, I'm going to tell my current boss that I am going to resign. Something of that nature. And I feel though, even though there is this chaos energy, that it might feel as you're kind of making these changes, that things might feel a little chaotic as you're kind of shifting into this new energy. But you have the Queen of Pentacles energy here, and you have some powerful, it feels like solid energy, that even amidst the chaos, that you're receiving messages from spirit that are kind of reinforcing to you that everything's going to be okay. Everything's happening in the way that it's meant to, because the Queen of Pentacles is a very solid, secure, stable, grounded energy. And, you know, we have the High Priestess showing up here right in the center of your reading here. And the King of Swords is also a very powerful energy. So I do want to look at this a little bit deeper. Some of you, I'm seeing underneath the Six of Wands, we've got the Eight of Swords. So some of you could be a little nervous, worried, thinking like worst case scenario, like what's going to happen. Underneath that, we have the King of Cups. So another solid energy here. The King of Cups is about emotional balance, emotional stability, emotional maturity. So it's kind of like even through all of this powerful shift of energy, you're maintaining your groundedness. I almost kind of imagine it as you kind of at the center of the storm, of the chaos, and everything kind of happening and changing around you, but that's not changing how you kind of stand in all of this. Okay, and Spirit is showing me the Seven of Wands right now. So standing your ground, not backing down, persevering, defending your position. Whatever decision it is that you're making, it's kind of like you're following through with it and you're not faltering. You trust and you believe that you're doing this for your highest good. Nine of Wands. Yeah, some of you may have been going through a lot. Like, there's the Queen of Cups. Some of you, this could have to do with maybe even a romantic situation where maybe your relationship has been something that's been very tumultuous. Yeah, some of you may have had an ongoing situation with the person. It looks like there's some type of message or news coming in here, or even you know, making some type of choice here. So let's see what this Eight of Wands energy is here. What is this Eight of Wands? We've also got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. What is this Eight of Wands? What is this Eight of Wands? Some of you may have like a family, yeah, look at that. We got the Ten of Cups here. I was just going to say, some of you might have a family situation that you've been dealing with that has been a little bit chaotic here. We have the Ten of Cups clarifying the Eight of Wands. What else? Something's coming to an end here. And with the Ten of Cups being present, you know, although, like I said, it might feel very chaotic for you, the Ten of Cups is basically saying that this whatever this is going to make you feel very happy. You're going to be happy with it. You're going to be content with it. For some of you, I'm hearing you're going to be better off, okay? You're going to be better off. Some of you could be moving to a place that once you get there, right, and you're kind of setting a plan in motion here, that once you're moving to, say, like for some of you, a place that you've always wanted to live, or doing something that you've always wanted to do. Why is the Eight of Wands here? King of Wands, yeah. Again, you have, group one, you have some very powerful archetypes that are coming through for you, okay? You've got the King of Wands here, also the Hierophant that's coming in, Taurus energy, the King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The King of Wands is about leadership. It is about taking the initiative. It is taking the lead. It is forging a new path for yourself. Okay? Some of you could be starting school, okay, going to university, or even taking some kind of class here. Some of you might even be stepping into a role of teaching, of mentoring, of leading or guiding others. Okay, there's like I said, just a very powerful energy here. Some of you might be feeling called to a path of like a spiritual leader. Okay, a spiritual leader. Helping to guide others, teach others. Because you also have the witch here, one of the keywords here says rebellion. And the Hierophant can talk about our values, our belief systems, our morals. And sometimes the Hierophant energy can be quite rigid. Maybe we can think of it as a rigid way of thinking or a set rules that we have to follow, or kind of conforming into a specific role. This, I feel like for you, is kind of breaking free of that and doing things in your own way. This could be changing your beliefs to fit a new way of thinking, a new way of doing, a new way of leading. All right, let's see. Let's look at this Ten of Pentacles. Some of you might be finding that you're not really happy at a job, or maybe you haven't been for a long time. And this would be you setting forth and taking the action here, taking the lead. Again, you're coming in as a very powerful energy, Group 1. Power and might, be free from judgment. And I feel like this is perhaps maybe being free from judgment of others. Like let's just say if you decide, okay, I'm going to go do this, pursue this passion that I have. And then you're telling your friends, you're telling your family, and they're just like, are you crazy? Like, what are you doing? You're going to ruin your life, right? Where other people are just kind of looking at you sideways, and you're just like, I need to do this. This is something that I've always wanted to do. So maybe, this is experimentation. This is trying something new. This is stepping outside of your comfort zone and feeling a call to do that and rebel against, perhaps the Hierophant energy, where there might be some rigid beliefs, a feeling that you have to conform to society's rules or standards or any type of religion or culture that has been kind of keeping you confined, or even thinking in a certain way or believing that certain things were not possible for you. This, to me, I'm hearing rewriting the story, rewriting your story. So this is changing things, a new way of believing. And I feel like this more so believing in yourself, the ability to do this, to be able to step up into that powerful energy there. Let's see here. It's kind of like you are leading the change that you are wanting to see in your life here. Also, this Power and Might card is the number 4, which is Emperor energy. The masculine. This is about stability, structure, foundation. The Emperor energy is all about taking decisive action, discipline, strategy, kind of getting a plan in order, getting organized. Why is the Ten of Pentacles here? There's the Three of Wands. Okay, this was that foresight energy that we saw earlier. So the Three of Wands is about something that is on the horizon. Something that we're waiting for, anticipating, expecting. We're expecting something here. Something's coming to an end, okay? Like I said, maybe some of you, it is a job. Some of you, it could be a relationship. Let's see what else. The moon, yeah. So it's kind of like the moon is about something that is still hidden from us, something that is mysterious, something that is still concealed. We don't know exactly what it is. The Three of Wands could also be about taking that first step. The Three of Wands comes after the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about planning. It's about choices. For those of you that are familiar, the Two of Wands card, the person in the Two of Wands card is holding one wand and holding the world in the other. And so this is us kind of, in a place of creating something, a new beginning here, getting that momentum, because this is the 3, this is connected to the Empress. The Empress is about expansion and growth. So we're looking ahead here towards some type of idea maybe that we've had that we're taking that first step with. And for many of you, if this is taking a new step on a new path, this calls for you to trust in the unknown. Because with the moon card, things are still hidden. We don't know exactly what that new path, where that new path is going to lead us. All we know is that there's something that's ending here, or needs to end, that we need to take the initiative towards ending. And though the path before us isn't quite clear yet. So the moon is also a very powerful card about our intuition and needing to tune into our intuition, because sometimes when we don't know what that path looks like before us, it can lead us to feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of worrying, a lot of stressing, a lot of fear of the unknown. Like, what's going to happen, right? What's going to happen in all of this? What's going to happen if I do this? What's going to happen if I do that? Yeah, and I'm seeing the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. So change is definitely happening. The Wheel of Fortune is about major life changes. This is movement into balance. This is about being flexible. This is about, for many of you, aligning with your destiny, where you're meant to go, who you're meant to be with, where you're meant to journey to, what new souls you're meant to connect with on this journey. What is this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Chariot. Chariot. So it's almost kind of like Spirit saying, even though, okay, because we're asking here, what's going to happen next in your situation? There is a path here that you're feeling guided to. And what Spirit is asking you to do here is to really allow your intuition to guide you. The Chariot is about willpower. It's about powerful movement forward, making steady progress and movement, advancement. So if we're focusing on a new beginning here, again, we might not know exactly where this new path is going to lead, but there's a need for you to trust your inner compass. Like I said, many of you that chose this pile are incredibly intuitive. And so it's going to be really important for you at this time to practice stillness, because the High Priestess is about the intuition. When we ask Spirit a question and the High Priestess shows up, sometimes this is Spirit telling us, you already know the answer. The answer is within you. There's a need for quieting the mind, practicing stillness, and allowing yourself to receive that information. And then we go, right? We go and we act upon what we're feeling intuitively. So there's a need for trust here. Trust in what you're feeling. And to handle this situation, maybe with grace, as you make these changes. For some of you, it could be saying goodbye to certain people or situations that are kind of leaving your life here. And again, not knowing where that new path is going to lead you moving forward, but a need to trust the process. So let's clarify this High Priestess energy here. Some of you, you're moving beyond or closing some type of karmic relationship or even family situation. Leaving it behind. Why is the High Priestess here? I've got the Four of Swords. Yeah, some of you, I feel like, have been feeling a little bit restless, have been feeling maybe even a little rattled. Feeling like your nerves, like on edge, I almost feel like. And that feeling is perhaps for some of you making it difficult for you to receive. But I feel like the Spirit is saying to you here, the truth is you already know. You either know what needs to happen, because I feel like you are very much a part of what happens next. This requires your action. So this is where we feel into the intuition. So we know, okay, yes, this is what I'm doing. And even though it might feel scary and we might feel a little anxious, there's a need for you to really work towards grounding yourself here and knowing that you're making the right choice. The Justice card is also about honesty and integrity. So this could also be carrying yourself with integrity through the situation, especially for those of you where you are going to be leaving a relationship, a marriage. And sometimes doing that, you know, divorces or even a long-term relationship that you've been in, sometimes that exit process is not pleasant. It can be very chaotic, and we can kind of very quickly succumb into the chaos and allow ourselves to fall into that space of drama and negativity, and it ends up being a lot worse than it needs to be, right? But I feel like with this King of Swords, you are seeing clearly. Some of you, it could be a job that you've been at for a long time that has a toxic work environment. And, you know, you feel like you don't have peace here. Why is the High Priestess here? I feel like with the Guardian Spirit showing up too, especially for those of you that are going to be moving away from family or distancing yourself or leaving something such as a relationship or even moving out. You know, some of you could be leaving a family, maybe if you're living with family or trying to change your living situation. I do feel like Spirit with the Guardian Spirit here is saying you're being protected through all of this. Carry yourself with grace. I almost feel like Spirit's saying to take the high road, okay? To be the, because we saw the King of Cups earlier, be the emotional mature one in this situation. We've got the Three of Cups energy here. Okay, Three of Cups. This is about a celebration, something to celebrate, something that's going to bring joy, happiness, new friendships, new connections for some of you. Why is the High Priestess here? Some of you might be even invited to, this is super kind of off topic here, but some of you might even be receiving an invitation to go to some type of party, okay? Or even to be around certain family members, okay? Around certain family members. Some of you, these might be some difficult people, okay? So if you have, like, if you're going somewhere, let's just say, and you're going to go to this place and you have to see this specific person and you're just like, oh, I don't know if I want to be around this person. Again, this is where Spirit is asking you here that instead of kind of, you know, allowing yourself to kind of move into some maybe lower vibrational energies, keep yourself in this high vibe energy. What is this High Priestess here? Nine of Swords, yes. There's a lot of anxiety here. This is going to be something that kind of blocks out the intuition. Okay? Perhaps, like I said, that's where Spirit is kind of asking you to get grounded at this time so that you're able to receive. Some of you might be even having difficulty with sleeping. The Nine of Swords can sometimes be about having nightmares, mental anguish, waking up in the middle of the night, can't sleep, feeling restless. Like you're almost kind of feeling, for some of you, the need to do something, the need to change something, the need to take action here. But we want to make sure that we're also doing so when we're clear and we're focused. So if you're feeling, some of you, sometimes this energy comes through as a way, like Spirit getting us to do something, okay? It's kind of like you can feel this powerful energy kind of like building up and building up and building up inside of you. Kind of like all this energy that's being bottled up, and you're just like, okay, what am I going to do with this energy? something's coming here. We have the Magician at the bottom. The Magician is a very powerful energy. This is manifestation. Let's see what this Ace of Wands is here. Six of Wands again. Yeah, some of you are going to be receiving like a download, okay? A very clear message from Spirit that you're needing to take action with. Some of you could be receiving some type of recognition here. Some type of public recognition for some of you. The Six of Wands is about being in the spotlight. Feeling appreciated, feeling valued. This could even be some of you deciding to put yourself out there. To share your gifts. Why is the Ace of Wands here? Queen of Swords and Two of Wands. Yep. This is about planning here, making a decision. Choices. Perhaps some of you do have a choice to make right now. And you might even be thinking, okay, I have two paths to choose from. Which path is going to bring me the most success? And you have the Queen of Swords energy here. So the Queen of Swords requires us to make these choices and decisions from a place of discernment. Okay? In order for us to do that, we can't be like this, right? We've got to be clear, focused, grounded, so that we're not thinking from a place that is confused and clouded and irrational, and we just say, I'll just do this one, right? This isn't about rushing. I feel like is what Spirit's saying. Don't rush, because this next thing for you requires you, it's very important. I feel like it's very important here. For some of you, it's going to be the most important decision of your life. What is this King of Swords energy here? For some of you, life-changing. Life-changing. King of Swords. There's the Queen of Cups. Yeah, there's definitely a need for you to use your intuition. Deep into your intuition with making this vision. Some of you are receiving a vision. Those of you that are clairvoyant, okay? Or you are you're receiving clairvoyant visions in your dreams. There's clues here. There's messages here. Pay attention to what you're receiving. There's also a need for you to listen to your heart and where your heart is guiding you. I've got the Five of Swords. Yep, some of you are at a toxic work environment. Toxic work environment. Some of you may be wanting to step out on a path of entrepreneurship. Some of you, you're being called to collaborate with others. Putting yourself out there. The power of community. Some of you might have trust issues, okay, with trusting others. You're needing to work on this. Healing this. For some of you, I feel like this next step here for you, it is going to involve you connecting with other people more. Okay? And so if you're someone who has self-sabotaging thoughts, if you're someone who has trust issues, like I don't trust people, this could be a need for you to really work on healing that. so that you're not letting this energy kind of influence your greatness. But yes, some of you are could be in a toxic relationship or work environment. You could have a toxic boss, a toxic partner. Some of you could have somebody around you that's not very nice. Okay, not very nice at all to you. And just words and negativity. Some of you could be trying to be loving and nurturing to someone, and this other person could be responding back to you with some just nasty energy. And, you know, some of you could be dealing with a family member or a loved one who even has addictions here, specifically the adult beverage kind. Or even has a friend group, a toxic friend group, okay? Some of you might be in a toxic friend group that you need to get out of. Could even be the community that you live in, that you're not really happy here. Or there, I should say. You're not really happy there and you're needing to get out of that. What is this Justice card here? The Ace of Cups. Six of Cups. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. Okay, now this is going to be a very specific message, not going to be for all of you. But I'm getting for some of you, you might be hearing from a past love interest that is wanting to reconcile with you. This could be an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be though. But this could be somebody that has been long thinking about you. Very nostalgic energy that you might have with this past person. This person could be wanting to come back in. Now, that won't be all of you. Some of you could be being reunited. Some of you, you might be, if you're open to new love, you do have a new soulmate coming in, okay? And if you are in a relationship right now, like I said, that you're not happy in, a marriage, you could be needing and prompted to let go of this because Spirit is trying to bring in something that is more in alignment for you, more harmonious, more balanced. Some of you may have been waiting like a long time, you know, for meeting your soulmate here. And this could in fact be a person that you do end up spending the rest of your life with. And so it's very important for you to make these changes, okay, in order for you to be open to receive this new connection. We want to move away from this energy here, this Five of Swords, and into this beautiful, balanced energy here of the Six of Cups. So I am seeing the Six of Swords at the bottom, which is about moving on, okay? We're moving away from this into calm, into peaceful, right? So taking it from chaos into peace, balance, harmony. What is this Queen of Pentacles? Some of you right now that where you're experiencing a lot of chaos in your life, what's going to happen next for you is peace. Quiet, calm, balanced, harmony. Trust the process. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? Five of Wands. And some of you, there is a change that you've been resisting here. You've been struggling with inner conflict, maybe about leaving a commitment, a connection, even the job. The Fool energy is about taking a leap of faith, new beginning, new potential, new possibilities, blank slate. Eight of Pentacles. Yes, some of you, this has to do with work, what you're doing for work. Some of you have been working so hard to try to hold a relationship together or hold on to a situation where you're not being met with the same energy. You're not being met with the same commitment from someone. You might be at a workplace where there's a lot of drama, a lot of negativity, a lot of people talking behind your back, a lot of jealousy and envy and competition and, you know, or feeling that you need to compete with others or compare yourself to other people. Okay? And this is where Spirit is just kind of trying to get you away from that. Far away from this energy. You just feel free. You feel lighter. Yeah, we've got the Ace of Swords here at the bottom. This is about truth. It's about clarity. You've got a new beginning here, and this is putting you into a place of receiving more. What Spirit is trying to give you more. But there are changes that are needed here. The Page of Pentacles is about planting the seed for something new, a new beginning, a new friendship, a new connection. You know, where another stream of income, you know, whatever this is that you're working towards. You also have the Seven of Wands here at the bottom, the Ace of Pentacles, and here is our Emperor and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So this could be Spirit trying to bring to you a new opportunity, gift you a new opportunity here. Some of you, it's a new job, a new start, a new beginning, more abundance. The Seven of Wands is kind of the energy that I was receiving earlier. This is about perseverance. Okay? Standing your ground, fighting for what you believe in, even if it is the rebellion where you have to go against the grain and you're doing things in your own way. King of Wands energy. The Emperor here. Some of you are building a new empire for yourself, a new foundation. The Nine of Pentacles is about financial security, financial independence, a sense of identity. A sense of identity, you being your own security, you being your own stability, and not needing anyone else to provide that for you, you know, especially for those of you that are wanting and you're working at a job and you don't want to work for someone else anymore. You want to work for yourself. You want to be in control of your own money, your own income, what you make, instead of waiting and trying to wave flags and trying to get noticed by your boss or your company. This is where you take charge, you take control of where you're leading your life next, and I feel like you're going to do amazing. You're going to do amazing. But again, this is where you need to, there is a sacrifice that is needing to be made here. This is going to be about letting go. Okay? Some of you, like I said, you're going to be receiving some type of enlightenment or some type of breakthrough, some type of clarity, some type of message from Spirit. And there is going to be a sacrifice that's required. Maybe it means letting go of that marriage. Maybe it means letting go of that career that you've worked your whole life for. Okay. I know many of you that are watching my channel already, you're familiar with my story where I have been a registered nurse, and I walked away from that because I knew this is what I wanted to do. I felt it was my calling. And so, yes, I was like thinking at the time, scared and like, oh my goodness, I spent all this money on this degree and Spirit is guiding me towards changing. But I had to trust that it was the right decision. And so many of you might feel that calling. And this is where we surrender to the process. Okay, many of you again are needing to take some time to reflect inwards. Okay, take that pause, take some time to rest, take some time for solitude, go on a vacation, get away for the weekend, escape into nature. Okay, that is where the clarity is going to come. That is where your power, you're going to be able to move through this illusion here and the whole back and forth and indecisiveness. You're going to really kind of literally pick up your wand, okay, and make the decision to move on from something. This is about you being in your power and reclaiming your power. Okay, we've got Knight of Wands and also Judgment here. So this is moving forward here. You're being called to release something. Many of you are being called into your calling. Your calling, your soul's calling. Okay? And of course that's going to be different for all of you, but this is a big decision, a big judgment call you're having to make, and the Knight of Wands is action. Your action is required here. Okay? So truthfully, you already know what's happening next or what needs to happen next. Your intuition has already given you those messages. Something you're holding on to right now is weighing you down and holding you back. It might be you. It might be another person. It might be another situation. With the 10 of Wands, this is basically asking us, what can you release? What can you let go of? Is it the anxiety? Is it the fear? Is it that other person that is keeping you from, or that job that is keeping you from your destiny? Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you, Group 1. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, Group 2. So those of you that resonate with the Sailor card, New Influences and Wanderlust with the Desert Rose Selenite, this is going to be your reading today. So we're finding out what is going to happen next in your situation. So we're going to pull some more oracle cards for you and then pull your tarot and see what will happen next in your situation, Group 2. What will happen next in Group 2's situation? We have card number 25, Midnight Brew, and it says the alchemy of you. So this may be some type of transformation or change that is happening within you. Let's see. Number 25. This will happen next in Group 2's situation. We have let go. Let go. This may be for some of you letting go of parts of yourself, certain aspects of self that are not authentic. Okay, these can be parts of yourself that have changed over the course of the experiences that you've gone through. Okay, the example that I want to give you is let's just say that you're someone who's super creative, okay, to begin with. You're someone who's super creative. You think of all these amazing ideas. And then you have an experience in your life where there's somebody, a family member, friend, coworker, who says something to you. And it changes the way that you feel about yourself or about your creativity. And you end up suppressing a part of yourself or becoming this different personality that it becomes very defensive or confrontational because people or someone has said something to you in the past and it's made and altered your personality and your behaviors and has turned you into a different type of person because of that experience. And so with the whole letting go and the alchemy of you, this could be you letting go of those parts of yourself that are not authentically you. This can happen through the life experiences that we go through, the pain, trauma, conditioning, right? Societal beliefs, religion, certain cultural beliefs, and the way that parents raised you with a certain set of rules or things to follow, or feeling that we need to be this way or that way. So let's see what else. Wow, this is beautiful. Butterfly with transformation and poetry. So it's a very beautiful transformation that is taking place within you. Now, some of you, it could be that there is a letting go of a person or a situation in order for this transformation to take place. But for some of you, it could be, I'm feeling a lot of internal energy where you are changing, you are transforming through whatever this situation is that you're dealing with. And you do have this new energy here, the Sailor, new influences in your life and wanderlust. So this may be that you're being called to a new path, to journey. Okay, maybe that means traveling, or maybe that means that you're going to be guided towards taking a new class. That's something that you've always wanted to do. And that new class is going to introduce you to new people who are going to inspire you, or who are going to, you're going to feel a very special bond with, and feeling the need to change things up a little bit, okay, to explore more. I'm getting a very Page of Wands energy with this. Let's see, what else do we want to do? What is going to happen next in group 1's situation? Chaos, wow. And retreat. Retreat. So this could certainly be you spending time by yourself. Maybe for some of you, you have been going through a lot of maybe chaotic energy in your life right now. And this is a call for you to let certain things go. Emotions, thoughts, ideas, beliefs. Spend some time alone. Maybe removing yourself from the chaos. Like, let's just say it's a situation that is external to you. And it's just like you've been going through all of that. And you're like, no, this is way too much. Okay, so some of you could be spending some time alone here and alchemizing this energy. I'm seeing rebirth at the bottom. It's very Scorpio energy. The rebirth, the transformation, the chaos. Okay, let's see. Let's pull your tarot. You know, this could even be letting go of certain feelings, emotions that you've got building up inside of you that are even creating this chaotic energy within. Letting go and alchemizing this energy. Group 2, what will happen next in your situation? 7 of Swords. The 7 of Cups, wow. For some of you, there's some kind of illusion here. Even confusion. Justice. What will happen next in your situation? Justice and the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you, I feel like you may have been in some kind of karmic cycle. Perhaps this is something that you weren't seeing. And maybe even having a hard time letting go of. The 7 of Swords can also be deception. Some type of deceptive energy that maybe you've been dealing with that has kept you kind of in a karmic cycle here, in a place of confusion or illusion, or even for some of you delusion, if it's kind of gone that far. But the Wheel of Fortune is about change. And this is where Spirit is trying to bring about positive karmic change into your life. The Wheel of Fortune can also talk about certain karmic cycles or patterns, you know, that have been taking place in your life here. So let's keep going. What will happen next in your situation? Now, we do have Justice here, which means that there is some kind of justice here for you, to your benefit. Meaning you are going to receive justice in this situation. We have the High Priestess here. The Sun. the Five of Pentacles, and then we also have the Emperor coming out. The Emperor. I'm going to put this right here. Okay. So we've got Aries energy here, Leo, Pisces, Libra. We've already talked about the Scorpio energy, Aquarius, and also Taurus. Also Sagittarius. Okay. Okay, so I want to start just kind of clarifying this energy here a little bit, but noticing we've got the Five of Pentacles here, and the Five of Pentacles is a feeling of lack, a feeling of emptiness, a feeling of void, insecurity. This could be even going into certain self-worth issues, low self-esteem, low self-worth, not feeling good enough, not feeling worthy. Perhaps, like I said, for some of you, there may have been dealing with a person or a situation. Kind of getting for some of you, this may even be dealing with a person who was deceptive or even an avoidant here. Perhaps this is a person who kind of kept you stuck in a cycle here, stuck in a cycle of illusion. Maybe something that has brought in a lot of very chaotic energy into your life. Okay, especially where this is relationship related. Some of you, it could even be a job. Okay, a work environment, co-workers, a boss, who you're just kind of feeling like, no, I can't trust this person. There could even be certain insecurities here that you may have within yourself. And I feel that Spirit, what you're being guided to right now is towards balance. This is, I feel like what Spirit is trying to have happen for you is to restore an energy of stability within yourself, and to also restore joy and happiness within the self, within your life. This is about you getting your life force back, your life force energy. So we can bring about new energies versus these old ones that maybe you've been dealing with that have kept you stuck or stagnant. Is kind of what I'm getting here. So let's start clarifying here. Let's see what the Seven of Swords is about. Maybe some of you have been avoiding something, running from something. Some of you may have had like a choice to make, a decision to make with the Seven of Cups. And sometimes we can feel a little bit overwhelmed here. We might feel overwhelmed with choices, and we might have a lot of ideas. And sometimes those ideas are ones that are kind of very disorganized, where our mind is like not able to really focus. And we feel so overwhelmed with which to choose. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Four of Swords. This is a need for rest, peace of mind, quiet, healing, stillness, meditation. Nine of Cups and Judgment. Judgment. And we have the Nine of Cups here. Okay, some of you I am getting here, and this is a very specific message, but some of you, you're being asked to let go of, if you are in a third-party situation, okay? There's a need for letting this situation go with this person, especially if this person has been stringing you along and giving you or breadcrumbing you, not making you a priority. You're being asked to let this person go. Okay, very specific message. Those of you that are in third-party situations where this person has been breadcrumbing you, not making you a priority. Even those of you that have been dealing with a person who's going between you and someone else, and avoiding really committing to your connection. This could even be for some of you situationships and friends with benefits type of situations. It could be a lot of karmic energy surrounding your connection with this person. And this is a call for you to let that go. Okay, Spirit is trying to bring in something that's going to provide wish fulfillment for you. It's going to lead you to new experiences, new people, new connections. So there is a need for you to take some time here to think about where you're at right now on your path, and work towards releasing. You're being asked to release something here, because the release of this is going to be something that helps to bring about your wish fulfillment, happiness. Some of you are dealing with a person who's very selfish, is only thinking about themselves. They don't really have your best interest. And Spirit knows that with the Justice card showing up. So Spirit is trying to make it right, to bring justice. And the only way to bring justice is to get you away from this person. So Spirit can kind of bring in this better energy here for you. Okay. In a way, it's kind of like Spirit's confirmation of letting you know the universe sees it. The universe is handling it. Okay. They are handling that person and that situation. This is a time for you to kind of remove yourself from it. Remove yourself from that contract. Let go of that soul contract with that person. Why is the Seven of Cups here? Nine of Wands. Yeah, the Tower. And the King of Swords. Yep, so you're moving through this space here of confusion, of clouded energy, illusions, delusion. The Tower is coming in to basically wake you up, okay, into this King of Swords energy where you see the truth, you see clearly that there's something here, maybe that's creating chaos in your life that you need to let go of. Some of you, there's a person or a situation here that's already hurt you so much, and Spirit's like, enough. Enough of this. Okay. Some of you, it could be a bad boss. Okay? A bad boss. Some of you, you could be in a situation where you've been neglecting yourself, and it has been something that may have been even affecting you at work. Avoiding self-care. You might feel like you're near burnout. You might feel tired, fatigued, loss of motivation. It may start to manifest into your physical body as illness, being very tired, having no energy. And this could be a call to, for some of you, leaving a place, okay? Leaving a place. Time to rest. I almost feel like Spirit might be forcing some of you to rest, forcing some of you to retreat here, to restore your energy, because the midnight brew, you are the midnight brew. Okay? The alchemy of you. This is purification. Why is the Justice here? We've got Magician here. Some of you could be dealing with a Gemini or a Virgo. Some of you could quite literally be going through some type of upheaval here, okay, with the Tower. The Tower energy is something that happens very abrupt, very unexpected. For some of you, this could be receiving some type of communication, okay? Some of you could be, this is for all of you, but some of you might be going through a relationship or a job that suddenly ends. Okay? And if you're going through that, know that it's happening for your highest good. Okay? Don't try to hold on to it when Spirit is trying to remove it. Because that resistance to that change is what causes us suffering. Because we're trying to hold on for dear life that the tower that's trying to be broken down, because the tower gives us a huge wake-up call, a huge realization about the foundation and the structure that we think we've got with a person, with a situation, wasn't really there to begin with. Okay? Or it has already served its purpose and now it's time for you to let it go. I'm getting some of you that are going through a legal situation, and I don't normally give legal stuff like that, but it is here, so I have to just say it. Some of you that have had an ongoing legal situation with a person, I do feel like this is a situation that's going to be working out in your favor. Okay. Why is the Justice card here? The Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. Some of you have new love coming in. Someone new coming in. New beginning in love. New romantic opportunity. This is where this healing and transformation is so important for you. Because Spirit is kind of preparing you for a love that is more in alignment with you. So trying to get you to let go of these false illusions surrounding maybe a past person or a situation that you could be dealing with right now that has been so chaotic for you, that has hurt you so much for some of you, that this is where Spirit's like, no, no more. You're not receiving what you need. We're trying to give you what you need and what you're deserving of. So some of you, this is going to be, especially if you've been really working towards manifesting love, love, love. You know, we also have to let go of things that are not serving. And some of you could still be holding on to certain people or situations energetically. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? King of Wands. Hangman. Yeah, some of you are going to be having this huge change of perspective of the direction of your life, where it's going, where you want to be. There might be some important choices that you're going to have to make here. You might also be having this this awakening, this realization. You know, you could be like at a job and you're thinking, oh yes, this is the most amazing job. I want to be here. I want to stay here. And then all of a sudden you have this epiphany and you see the work environment and the people that you work with and what you're doing in a whole new way. And you're like, hold on a second. How come I didn't see this before? There might be some type of realization about you making some powerful change in terms of, for some of you, the direction of your life, or even what you do with your career. That might be prompting you to make some important career decisions. Financial decisions. Why is the High Priestess here? Six of Pentacles. I feel that you're being intuitively guided, again, for some of you, ending something here. This is opening yourself up to receive. Some of you are healing in order to receive. Because for some of you, there is feelings of unworthiness here to receive more. You don't believe you're worthy of more. Your intuition is telling you, yes, you are. Yes, you are. And so this could be healing certain aspects of yourself, letting go of certain people and situations that are keeping you stuck in this energy of being breadcrumbed and not receiving enough, whether that is a relationship that's doing that to you or it's a job. that is not paying you what your worth is, and you feel like, I just have to stay here even though I'm stressed out, even though I'm bored, even though I'm tired and drained and exhausted and don't like my job anymore, I don't feel any emotional connection to it, and I don't like it anymore. This is you healing that aspect of yourself. Okay, maybe it's self-esteem, maybe it's your confidence in yourself, maybe it's believing in you and what you are capable of here. This is where your intuition is kind of guiding you to putting you into a place of receiving more. Yes. Some of you are leaving a place here. You're being guided towards making your plans for the long term. This is about taking steps towards what it is that you really want in life. Okay? Things that are going to bring you joy and happiness, and not just, you know, painful energy over here. Why is the sun here? Two of Swords. You know, some of you could even be asking yourself right now, like, what is going to make me happy? And feeling like you don't even know anymore. What do I want? I don't know. Feeling confused, feeling stuck. Yeah, we've got the 8 of Swords showing up and the 10 of Wands. Look at this. Right? All of this in the way of your happiness. For some of you, this 8 of Swords energy is a lot of the negative thinking, the self-limiting beliefs. The 10 of Wands is feeling stressed out, tired, drained, exhausted, fatigued, just like literally done. Too much on your plate, too many responsibilities. You could be at a job that just kind of takes so much of your energy where you feel like you have no time left for you. And asking yourself, am I really happy? Am I living my best life? The 2 of Swords can also be a card of denial, right? So are we telling ourselves that we're happy in this situation when really we're not? Whether it's at the job, whether it's dealing with that relationship situation that's giving you less than you're deserving of. This is where we need to take the blindfolds off, right? We got 2 blindfolds here. Take the blindfolds off and see it for what it is. See that person, see that situation for what it is. Is it holding you back from what it is that you truly desire here in life? Why is this 5 of Pentacles here? The Empress. Yes. So again, this is where Spirit's saying, if you feel an unworthiness to abundance, to prosperity, to success, to love, there's a need to embody the energy of the Empress and to know that you are worthy. You are lovable. You are worth it. Okay. Two of Wands. This is making a choice here, choosing your path, choosing your direction here. For some of you, this is going to be laying the groundwork for a new foundation. Okay, this could be working on yourself. With the Empress being here, sometimes this is a call for self-love, nurturing, mothering the self. And this is something that Spirit is asking you to do here. Some of you could be making choices here with even starting a new job or entrepreneurship, collaborating with others, putting your work out there, finding a new job, one that is more in alignment with you. This could be making a choice here to move to a new community. Okay. Maybe it's a new career field that you're super interested in and you don't really know anybody that works in that field. This could be collaborating. There are, you know, websites, of course, that you can use to um, uh, talk to people, communicate with people with maybe that work in the field um, that you're in. You know, LinkedIn is one of those. I don't know. There probably are other ones out there. Let's see what this Empress is here. But yeah, some of you I'm definitely getting here about being stuck in a third party situation. And it's just like, it's keeping you stuck in limbo. It's keeping you stagnant because you're waiting and waiting and waiting to be able to kind of make plans for a future with this person that is an illusion, you know, and Spirit is trying to give you what you're deserving of now. You just have to know you're worthy of more than being breadcrumbed. Okay. Why is the Emperor here? The Fool, the Devil. Yeah, some of you, there may be, this is a connection. We have the Ace of Swords at the bottom and the Seven of Wands. Yeah, I feel like some of you, you need to set boundaries with the person. You've got a person here who, for some of you, this person love bombs you. They keep you on the hook. They manipulate you emotionally into staying, into holding on, into waiting, and creating this false energy here. And you're not seeing it. Maybe it's a blind spot for some of you because you really love this person or you have strong feelings for them. Or you believe that they have feelings for you. And even if they do, but then they end up pushing you away or not moving the connection forward, right? This is where you're needing to see the bigger picture of kind of what's happening. And I feel like that's where Spirit's trying to get you to. Some of you, it could be that you're staying in a job that holds you back, that limits you from the skills and the ability that you truly have within you. Okay? So this could be for some of you breaking free from that job that is holding you back from your greatness. It could be stepping outside of your comfort zone. Some of you are bored. Some of you are feeling a lack of emotional fulfillment with your life. And this is where we have to say, okay, what do we need to let go of and what needs changing? Because Spirit, again, is trying to bring you out of that Four of Cups energy and into joy, into happiness, into feeling alive again and experiencing beauty in life and the opportunities that are available to you. So this to me is also about you standing your ground and standing up for yourself and fighting for better. Okay? Fighting for better in your life, whether that's with your love life, with your career. Maybe it's not giving up on a dream that you have, a goal that you have, where you are showing up for yourself. Okay? I do feel that some of you do need to set some boundaries or even kind of block someone out here. Get yourself out of a situation that is manipulating you, a person who's lying to you, a person who's deceiving you. Yeah, some of you, I feel like this is moving towards leveling up in your career. Okay, making changes. Focusing on a new passion that you have and believing that you have the ability to do that. This could be stepping outside of your comfort zone for some of you. Okay. All right. So that is all that I have for you. Group 2. I do hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonate with the pink flower agate and the Smith card, It says overthinking and taking action. So we're going to pull some more oracle cards for you. And then your tarot. So let's see. What will happen next in your situation? Group 3. What will happen next? Wow, we have disenchant, and it says you are protected. Okay. I almost kind of feel like there's going to be something that is revealed to you or made clear to you. Perhaps something that may have appeared one way. It may have even been something that was maybe very enticing, or something that looked like it was a good idea or seemed like it was something very positive, but we have disenchant here. So I feel like with this information, you're going to be able to move forward, because I'm noticing in the center of this card here, there's some clouds that are kind of pulling away from the moon. Like the moon is being revealed here. So maybe let's just say, like, while the clouds were covering it, right, we're overthinking here and we're not able to see something clearly. So our mind is going like, what if it's this? What if it's that? What about this? What's going to happen here? What's going to happen there? And we feel like we weren't able to take action with that, being in that mental space. But now with the disenchant, it's kind of like something is being revealed. We're seeing something. So now you're able to take action even with that disenchantment, which means that, maybe it's not something that we thought was going to happen, or it's not what we intended or expected. But this is Spirit saying you're being protected. And maybe, this is kind of like a blessing in disguise for some of you, where Spirit, okay, we'll use this example. Maybe there's something that we felt drawn to, right? And Spirit knows, right? The universe knows whether something is inherently good or bad for us, where your spirit team is trying to maybe send you a warning or a sign about something that may not be quite in alignment for you. And we might be feeling like, yes, I'm doing this. Yes. This is what I want. This is how I want this situation to work out. And then all of a sudden we see it clearly and we're just like, oh, that's why this situation didn't work out, or this is why this is happening. So there is that element of being disenchanted, but I feel like it's for your highest good. Okay, maybe this is the way divine is trying to protect you. Maybe it's something that wasn't meant for you, something that's not in alignment. Like if we apply for like all these jobs, let's just say we're looking for a job and we apply for all these jobs and we don't get any of them. We don't hear from any of those potential jobs. We send our resume, our CV out everywhere and nothing. Okay. And then this is because it's not your path. It's not meant for you. Let's see. What will happen next in group 3's situation? What will happen next in group 3's situation? Karmic justice. Wow. Karmic justice. I don't think I have the guidebook over here. I wanted to kind of see what the book said about this karmic justice, but let's pull the rest of your cards. What will happen next in your situation? The peacock. Beauty and completeness. We might clarify what that karmic justice is. It's almost like something that needs to happen, right, for your highest good. Some type of karmic justice. Even if it's something we're just like, okay, that's not what I wanted, but let's see. What will happen next in your situation? Illusion. Look at that. Illumination. Okay, so yes, exactly. Something is being illuminated for you here. Some type of illusion that you've been in. Something that appeared one way to you, and this is Spirit kind of bringing forth some type of clarity for you. Some of you with the beauty and completeness here, this could even be seeing the beauty in a situation, or being even, because peacocks, you know, they have these beautiful feathers. So perhaps we can look at it in a way that you're, how do I want to say, you're being captivated by something that might appear to be beautiful, or like it's the perfect thing. You want this because if you have this, this is going to make you feel complete, right? Because peacocks are very showy, right? With their feathers, the male peacocks. So perhaps, I don't know, maybe for some of you this has to do with a person who was kind of appearing to you one way, and you're like, oh yes, that's what I want. I want this person. I want to be with them. Where you feel like if I had this person, or if I was part of this situation, then I'll feel happy. Then I'll feel complete. I mean, this could even be certain ways that you feel about yourself. Maybe this is not feeling beautiful, not feeling attractive, not feeling whole and complete, not seeing the beauty that you are. I'm seeing distraction at the bottom. Something's distracting you here in some kind of illusion. You're being distracted away from maybe the truth of a situation, overthinking it, and it's creating this illusion. You're not seeing it clearly. Maybe you're being distracted by, in a sense, the peacock's feathers, right? Maybe it's like for some of you, it could be a person, right? Who you're getting charmed by their I don't know, their behaviors, or maybe they're very physically attractive, and you're just like, wow, yes, I'm being so drawn in and so captivated, and you're getting distracted by maybe some obvious things, that maybe red flags that you're not paying attention to. Maybe it's the beauty of a situation, and let's just say that you want to move somewhere, and you're like, oh my goodness, if I move there, I'm going to be so happy. And you're getting blinded by, it almost kind of reminds me of that saying, all that glitters is not gold. You're being deceived, right? Or we're deceiving ourselves. So disenchant, you're being disenchanted. I almost feel like Spirit's revealing something to you. Maybe it's creating some type of skewed vision for you here, and Spirit is trying to illuminate it for you. So you're seeing it for what it is, the person for who they are. You know, sometimes we when we're in the middle of a situation, sometimes we don't see clearly. Our judgment's clouded, or we might be perceiving it a certain way, right? And not till things kind of slowly start to be revealed, and then we do become disenchanted, and we're like, wow, this isn't what I thought it was going to be, or you know, the way that we initially had looked at it. So let's keep going here. Let's pull your tarot and see if we can get some more information. And I think I do want to clarify the karmic justice here. It's something you've been in an illusion about is being illuminated for you. You're being disenchanted. Or maybe someone is disenchanting. You're being protected. Number 8 is the Strength card. The Strength card also has to do with the ego. This peacock does remind me of ego. Your ego can create certain illusions. Seeing or perceiving something in a certain way. Maybe some of you have been trying to take action towards something where you have been not in a clear headspace, overthinking it and acting from that space versus the intuition from the ego instead. So the unhealthy aspect of the ego. What will happen next in group 3 situation, Spirit? The Death card. Endings, change, something coming to an end here. 7 of Swords and the King of Wands. Yeah, King of Wands. Some of you, this is a person. King of Wands could be a very attractive person, very physically attractive. Perhaps this person is someone who is very deceptive, sneaky. Has some shady type of behaviors here. Something you don't see about them. What will happen next in group 3's situation? The King of Wands draws a lot of attention. Okay? Their energy, their charisma, their confidence, their passion, their creativity, their leadership skills and abilities. Some of you, this could be being very drawn into this person here. But with the 7 of Swords, this is sneakiness, this is deception, this is lies, this is betrayal, trying to get away with something. Remember that the King of Wands' motivating energy here is the wand. The wand is about passion. This is going to be more physical. So if you're in a situation, a romantic situation where you've been in a situationship or friends with benefits and this person has been kind of stringing you along and you're so attracted to them and you're so just kind of drawn in, this person could be keeping you stuck in this illusion. And the Death card is like, Spirit's like, no. No, absolutely not. Karmic justice. No. This is not going to continue. Let's see what else. This will happen next in your situation. We got something coming in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in reverse. Maybe some type of potential is lost here. There's no more an attraction or desire maybe towards this specific person. Maybe the fire goes out, the spark goes out. It's lost its initial spark or potential. 8 of Cups, you're walking away here. This person could also be someone who walks away too. And if they do, let them. Let them. Perhaps it's a person, even a new person that you met and you thought, oh my goodness, there's so potentially this person is so attractive. They're my perfect. They're my everything. Spirit's like, nope, not the one. This person could also be someone who you're dealing with who's avoiding taking action, avoiding maturity. This could be some of you who are in a situation. There's a lot of love situations coming through here. Maybe it's because we've got Venus in retrograde. So much love stuff. Is this still in Pisces? If it is, this is probably why. We're getting a lot of stuff that has to do with illusions and delusion, old karmic contracts, love situations that are kind of resurfacing here. So some of you could have been waiting, expecting, anticipating something from someone who may have walked away from you, who may have ran away, avoided, waiting for commitment from them. I'm seeing the Hierophant at the bottom. You could have been waiting for this person to give you a tangible opportunity or something solid. So there's some type of potential that's lost here, and either you're walking away from them and finally detaching from them. Maybe it's been avoiding walking away and holding on to and waiting and waiting and waiting and expecting this person to act. Because the King of Wands is a very powerful energy. It can be quite powerful. It's about leadership. And this could be, in fact, kind of motivating you to take the lead of letting something go, moving on from something, leaving something behind, and focusing on a new beginning for yourself, ending something that is no longer serving you. Some of you with the Hierophant energy here, this could even have to do with like an institution that you work at, or even we can use the example of like a school that you wanted to attend. Okay? A school that you wanted to go to, and you're like, oh yes, everybody has gone to that school. I want to go to that school too, because I feel like if I go there, then I'll be the most successful I've ever been, or I'm going to get the best education there if I go there. And then you're kind of discovering that maybe it's not what I thought it was. Maybe I'm not going to receive the education that I think that I am going there. So this looks like there's something here. There may have been some type of idea or some type of inspiration that you felt with doing something. Some kind of divine creative idea, maybe even. Another message that I'm getting here is some of you that may have received some type of download, some type of idea that Spirit brought to you. And it was your own overthinking, running from that opportunity that for some of you led you to not taking action. Missing an opportunity because you were too afraid of taking the lead. Waiting. Maybe, you could have like an idea and Spirit's like, okay, ready, go now. And you're just like overthinking here instead of taking action. When we feel that being drawn in a certain thing, to a certain decision or choice we have to make, right? And you're like, no, I'm just going to wait. Maybe it's not the right time. And then that opportunity kind of passes you by. And then that potential for that, whatever that thing was, is no more. So let's clarify this a little bit. I think I want to start with the disenchant here. How are you being disenchanted? What is happening here? There's some type of illusion or deception here. Sometimes we deceive ourselves into avoiding something or to taking some kind of action. What is the disenchant here, Spirit? What is group 3 being disenchanted with? The Magician. Wow, with the Seven of Swords. Some of you, this is some type of deception or illusion. The Magician can be a trickster, person who's tricky, especially with disenchant and the Seven of Swords here. Some of you could be dealing with a master manipulator. Some of you, there's a person who's getting into your head here. Something they're saying, something they're doing is getting into your head, and it's manipulating your thoughts, making you confused, where you start doubting yourself. Again, some of you could be getting drawn in by a person's attractiveness and overlooking certain things, certain red flags here. What is the disenchant here? Some of you, it's a Gemini or a Virgo. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you, this is in the workplace, a friend group, a person who you believe that you have a certain bond or a closeness with. This is Mercury energy. There could be some type of communication of you hearing something being brought to light about, for some of you, a person talking behind your back, a person who you think is your friend and they're really not. These could be coworkers, these could be friends, these could be a person who you think you're building something with them and you're not. They're deceiving you. You're being disenchanted here. It could even be a community. Like, let's just say you made a decision to move to a specific community and you think, oh my goodness, this is going to be great. And you get there and you're like, oh no, what is this? This isn't what I thought it was going to be. There's no community here. There's no closeness. There's no working with each other. There's no collaborating here. So some of you are finding that a person is not working with you, they're working against you. That's why we have karmic justice here, because there's something you're not seeing about a person or a situation that you're dealing with. There's deception here. This is where karmic justice is coming in. Somebody could be messing with your head. Like I said, the Magician can be very a trickster, manipulative. This is more of the shadow energy coming through with the Seven of Swords here. Illusion. Some of you could have gone into a certain community and realizing that community isn't what you thought it was going to be. Some of you, it could be a spiritual community. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio. What is this disenchant? So some of you, you could be discovering here what happens next in your situation is you realize there's some type of deception here that is being revealed to you. Maybe you didn't see it or you haven't seen it. It's going to be illuminated. This is going to completely change the game for you. A situation coming to an end here. And you may not have been anticipating an ending here with this situation or it going this way. But I feel like this is the way that Spirit is literally protecting you here from this or this person or situation. Why is disenchant here? Two of Swords. Yeah, some of you have been like in denial or confused, conflicted, because they could be saying one thing to you and then their actions are kind of showing you something else. And this is where you're just like, should I trust this person or not trust this person? They could be making you feel conflicted. I mean, let's just say this. Let's say you're dealing with a romantic situation with the King of Wands. And this person is super charismatic, super passionate, super attractive. And you're just like, oh my goodness, this is intense. I love being around this person. And they're so attractive. And this person is feeding me all these things. They're saying all the right things to me. They're, and then they start to change or shift their behavior. And you're already hooked. I'm surprised the devil's not here. You're already hooked. And so you might let certain things slide with this person. Oh, they stopped texting you for a week and a half and then they came right back in. Right? They say something to you that you're just like, oh, okay, I'll forget that whole time that I was feeling like crap and sad and upset and rejected and abandoned because they didn't text me. And now they just pop back in and they pull put on the sweet talking energy and voice, and all the stuff you just saw and went through went out the window. I guess I'll overlook that. Okay. Maybe it's a coworker, or for some of you, the Hierophant can be a teacher too. Maybe for some of you, this is a teacher that you are attracted to. Or I mean, the Hierophant could literally be a religious or spiritual leader. Some of you, this could be an attraction that you have to like a priest or a person who is a member of community, a community member, a person who works at a church, a person who works at an organization or an institution. For some, I'm getting physical therapy for some of you, a person who works on the body, works on the physical body. Or you could be the one who is, maybe for some of you, I'm maybe getting like an entrepreneur, business owner. You might be somebody who has your own business, and you might be attracted to somebody who comes to you, maybe as a client. We could look at it in this way too. But this energy is deceiving you, okay? That's the important thing to know here. This energy is deceiving you. It's not what it appears to be. It's not what it seems to be. Perhaps there's a lot of karmic energy surrounding this situation, and this is going to be very important for you to watch the decisions that you make, because there's karmic energy here. We want to make sure that we're making, with karma, we want to make sure that we're making the decisions that are fair, that are just for all who are involved. That our decision is not going to hurt someone else or ourselves in the mix. That we're not getting ourselves into a situation that could end up hurting someone, in it. Because we don't want to enter into karmic contracts with people, or even keep ourselves into those situations that are not beneficial to our highest good. Some of you that have been feeling a little bit stuck or unclear or indecisive, or even in a place of denial, this is changing. There's going to be some type of clarity here. Something's being illuminated. What is this illusion here, Spirit? Now, of course, I'm going to try to get a little bit more specific, but keep in mind that this is a general reading. So some of you might feel like this is spot on. Some of you might be like, okay, that's not exactly my situation, but take the point of this. There's something some illusion that's coming to light, that's being revealed to you. What is this illusion for group 3? Hermit. This illusion could be something that you are discovering by reflecting, taking time away from this situation. Because the Hermit is about withdrawing your energy. It's about solitude. So this might be a need for you to take yourself back, take a step back from this situation. Because there's something that you're not seeing clearly about this situation. And as I say that, the Seven of Cups is at the bottom. This is illusion. This is fantasy. If we let it go too far, delusion, clouded judgment. Maybe your judgment is clouded right now, right? We got overthinking here. So are you trying to take action in this fog of not seeing something or a situation clearly? The Seven of Swords can also talk about scattered thinking, disorganized thoughts, trying to rush, trying to hurry through a situation. This can also be about being strategic. How can we be strategic if our mind is not in a clear space? We're not seeing clearly here. What is this illusion? Virgo energy. This might be surrounding a person who is very withdrawn from you at this time, who maybe you're not in contact with right now. What is this illusion? A person who's isolated themselves from you. Two of Pentacles. For some of you, this could have been a situation that has been off and on. Hot and cold. Unstable. Nine of Cups. And you may have been part of, because the Nine of Cups is about satisfaction, contentment. So you could have even, the illusion could be that you've been telling yourself, I'm okay with this up and down. I'm okay with this hot and cold. I'm okay with this inconsistency. And Spirit's like, no, no, group 3, no, this is not fair to you. Because the Nine of Cups is a more, both of them, the nines here, is the Hermit energy. The 9 is about nearing completion of a cycle, but it's also, the Nine of Cups is more so talking about personal happiness and fulfillment, which there's nothing wrong with that, right? For you to do things in life that do make you happy. But sometimes these things come from a place of the ego, right? Again, that's the energy that I was getting there. So an ego's desire, perhaps surrounding a choice here. Maybe you are going back and forth between, should I do this or should I do that? Should I choose this or should I choose that? You know, and of course, Spirit does want you to make the choice that is going to bring you happiness and contentment, something you'll be satisfied with. Maybe there's also a need for you, because if you're feeling clouded and indecisive, maybe there's a need for you, because some of you, this deception could be you deceiving yourself, right? It may not even have to do with another person. It could be your own thoughts that deceive you into seeing something a certain way or believing something. So the Hermit is a need for us to spend some time in solitude. Take time to reflect, quiet the noise, right? So we can think deeply into the self and say, okay, what is going to make me feel happy and fulfilled? Or have we been lying to ourselves about what is giving us fulfillment? When I look at this Nine of Cups card, to me, it's almost like this gluttonous energy as well. All those 9 cups that guy has got sitting back there. You know, so maybe we can look at that in the context of more this, more that, more this, more this, more this. I think all this more stuff is going to make me happy. You know, Nine of Cups can also talk about wish fulfillment. So maybe we think, okay, maybe we think this is what we want. Maybe we think this is going to be best for us when it's really not, right? There's some type of disenchantment here. Maybe it's not what we believe it to be. We think it's going to make us happy, but the truth is, Spirit's like, no, you're not seeing clearly. So maybe this is really a time for us to also ask ourselves, what is going to make me feel happy and fulfilled? And instead of having the quick answer of the ego's response, let's take some time to think deeply within the soul's desire of what is going to bring that deep fulfillment on a soul level, versus the quick thing that is telling us, oh, this is perfect, this is beautiful, this is exactly what you want. And then we end up acting upon that ego's desire and finding out shortly after, this isn't what I thought it was going to be. So this could also be a need for you that before you make a choice in this situation that you're in, take a pause. Ask yourself, do I really want this? Is this really for my highest good? Is this going to lead me to living the life that I truly want? Is this really in alignment with me? Or is it just a temporary joy and happiness? And not that we shouldn't, experience certain things in life that are short-lived and exciting and fun. But if we're really wanting and in a place in life where we really have a goal or a dream or a desire, is whatever this situation gonna be, is it gonna waste your time? Are we gonna waste years of our life on the wrong path or in the wrong situation? Or is it time for us to get down to the nitty-gritty and decide, okay, what is it that I really want in life? What do I want to experience? And is this current situation something that is gonna help me to get there? Or is it a distraction? Okay. So let's ask Spirit here, what is being illuminated? What is being illuminated for group 3? Nine of Swords and the 10 of Cups. I'm sorry, not 10 of Cups. The Sun. Kind of the same energy, but the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is your overthinking. It's your overanalyzing. It's the anxiety, the mental anguish, perhaps about what's to come. The Sun is about joy, happiness, success, abundance, enlightenment. It's our life force energy. So have we been kind of overthinking in terms of what is currently a source of happiness, or maybe we think it is? Let's actually pull one more here. What is this illumination here? Page of Pentacles. Some of you, I feel like there's a call for you to focus on something new here, creating something new, working on something new that is going to make you truly feel happy, something that's tangible for you. And some of you could be overthinking that. Some of you could be in a situation where you are being breadcrumbed, you're not receiving what you need here. And you could be telling yourself, this is good enough, when it really isn't. What is this karmic justice here? What is happening, Spirit? What is this karmic justice? Eight of Pentacles. What is this karmic justice? Two of Wands in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse. There's something you're needing to let go of here that's holding you down, weighing you down. It's causing you... It's either causing you to not make a choice, not choose a path. The Two of Wands in reverse is unstable energy. So perhaps you're trying to make a choice or a decision about your future, when Spirit's like, there's not stable energy here to begin with. What are you doing? Basically to us, right? What are you doing? What are you doing? You're trying to make plans and put so much work and effort into this situation that is not even stable to begin with. It's not even an option. It's not even a choice for you. The Eight of Pentacles is also about self-mastery. Learning to master the self. The Eight of Pentacles can also be about hard work, effort, discipline, perfecting a skill, a talent, an ability that you have. Maybe some of you are meant to continue to work towards a skill or a talent or something that you have. And in order for you to do that, you need to leave a job. Maybe it's a job that is not really giving you the tools that you need any longer. Maybe you're not going to have the growth that you really want with what you're currently doing. And this is where Spirit is saying you have to let go of that job, because in order for you to step into your King of Wands energy, which is also about leadership and forging a new path for yourself, that it requires you to let go of those situations that are not giving you the growth that you need. Four of Cups. Some of you are not seeing it. You're blinded to it. It's a blind spot for you. Some of you might be working too hard, too much, too much. What is this Two of Wands in reverse? The Emperor. We've got Aries energy. Some of you might have a situation, a love at work situation. A love at work situation. That you may need to let go of, okay? What is the Seven of Swords here? Queen of Swords in reverse. Judgment is clouded. You're not seeing something clearly here. Five of Swords. This is betrayal. Some of you, there's a person here with this Queen of Swords in reverse energy that could be going behind your back and talking about you. Person who's deceptive. Karmic justice. Some of you, this might have to do with a father figure, a masculine energy here. It could even be a person who you have children with. This could even be a person who's created a lot of stress for you, Group 3. A lot of stress. This could even be a person who kind of left you with a lot of these responsibilities here. You know, this could be even a situation where you put in so much of your time, your energy, your effort into something, and the other person is not pulling their weight. You're discovering that you're the one that's doing all the work. You're the one that's putting in all the effort. You're the one that's trying to make things work. Some of you might have a bad boss. A bad boss. But yeah, some of you might have some drama here, okay? Because we are asking what's going to happen next in your situation. This is drama. This is negativity. This is people bullying. It looks like this Queen of Swords is doing that. It could also be, like I said, Gemini here. Libra, Aquarius. We also have Leo energy here. Taurus, Aries. It's like this person has a bad mouth here, Queen of Swords. This is very manipulative. This is very cold. This person could say a lot of really awful things about you to even create drama in the workplace, okay? If you have already kind of like this feeling where like, I don't really trust that person, this is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, though. This could also be a masculine. But this could be a person where you kind of get the vibe from them, like they don't like me, or you guys just kind of like don't like each other. This person is talking behind your back. Okay? This person is deceptive. This person could be someone who's trying to get other people to... I'm hearing get you fired, okay, for some of you. To try to paint you in a bad light, maybe even to your boss or to a manager. There could be a lot of jealousy in the workplace. Another situation I'm getting here is if you like someone at work and another person knows about that, they're kind of like doing everything in their power to sabotage that. So with that, be careful with who you tell your private stuff to. Like, don't, if you've already kind of like told that person, oh yeah, I like the boss, or I like this person, I like that, stop doing that. Okay? Because this person is a troublemaker. This person is just drama. This person, the Five of Swords, is a bully. This person has a bad mouth. And you know what? I kind of feel like this person says a lot of stuff and they just kind of get away with it. This person could be someone who is, for some of you, passive aggressive way of communicating. Manipulative. This is kind of a shadow energy of Gemini. So some of you could be, like I said, a Gemini that you are dealing with. It's not to say that other zodiacs can't do that too, because of course they can, but some of you could even be, I want to say in a marriage or in a long-term relationship, and your partner, your spouse, your long-term partner is changing on you. Okay? Where they talk about you to other people, other family members, other friends, and they're just saying some really messed up stuff. Okay? Now, again, that's not for all of you, but that is definitely a message that's coming through here. This is not good energy here. Some of you might have that dynamic between you and another person where there's just so much fighting, so much arguing, a toxic, you know, being defensive, being aggressive. There could be some type of psychological abuse happening here. This is not good. And again, this is a situation you need to remove yourself away from. You're seeing a person, some of you could be seeing a person in a whole different light, a whole different side of them, right? This could be a person who on the surface, they look really attractive and really nice, but then you find out they're abusive. And so their behavior, their way of being can something that is very confusing for you, because you'd be like, they're so nice, they're so attractive, but yet they have this other side of themselves that appears sometimes, their shadow energy that's kind of coming through. And Spirit's like, don't let this person's charm make you stay in this situation. Especially if you do see this about them. Some of you could be dealing with a person who does have addictions. Or I'm getting also like a bad friend group. People who have friends around them that are a bad influence. You know, and if you've had a person like that who, you know, you had a strong attraction to, and then they pulled away from you, and they've been working on an addiction here, and then now they're around this toxic friend group that's just kind of like making them act out in ways that are just awful, where they end up treating you like you're their enemy, saying mean and hurtful things to you. This again is where you're being disenchanted here, disillusioned by this person. It's like you need to see them for who they really are. And this is that part that you need to not excuse their behavior. You need to not overlook that red flag about this person, even as attractive as they are. If they say something and do something, if their behaviors are something that are hurting you, again, it's something. Are we telling ourselves that we're okay and that we're happy and everything's fine when it's really not? You know? So I kind of feel like Spirit's saying here, don't sweep things under the rug with this person, whoever this is. I don't like that. Those of you that are dealing with that, I am so sorry if you have to deal with this crap. So, I mean, your first tarot card that came out was the Death card. So, what is going to happen next? Death, change, ending. This is kind of with karmic justice coming in here. I kind of feel like this is where Spirit's saying this has to come to an end. You cannot go on like this. Maybe for some of you, like I said, you literally need to take a step back from the situation to see it clearly. This person could be someone who's manipulating your thoughts and just kind of like keeping you stuck, making you overthink. This person could be causing mental anguish, worrying, stressing, anxiety, and you can't even function. You can't see through their lies and their BS. Empress in reverse. Taurus, Libra. Some of you, this person's a liar, okay? Wow. Some of you, this person acts so, like, their behavior can be very confusing, because it could be super intense, like they're all about you, and then all of a sudden this person does a 180 and they're just completely detached. Callous, cold, calculated. Making you feel like you're the problem. I feel like this person that you're dealing with, for some of you, they'd have mommy issues or daddy issues here, or maybe both. Some of you might have a child with this person. There could be a pregnancy here. This energy has been coming through even on my other channel, Moon Moth Goddess. I think it has been happening in pile 3. So I'm tapping into a collective here that is dealing with a person or a partner that is not taking accountability. This is a very toxic person that you need to get away from. What else? I mean, I could sit here all day and kind of dig into that energy, but underneath the deck, we've got the King of Swords and the High Priestess, the Four of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, this has to do with a marriage, a long-term relationship, a job that you've been at for a long time, or even a career, okay? The Four of Cups is when we are distracted. We've got a blind spot. There's something we're not seeing. The High Priestess is here, which is about your intuition. Your intuition is trying to tell you this, trying to show this to you. The King of Swords is about you seeing the truth. It's about you being honest with yourself. No more games, no more being stuck in the illusion here. See this person or this situation for what it is. And in my opinion, looking at this, this is not good. This could be very unhealthy for some of you, mentally, emotionally. Some of you could be staying in this situation with the Empress in reverse because of low self-esteem and low self-worth. Not believing that you deserve better, that you're worthy of more. You could also be someone who has the mommy or daddy issues here with abandonment, with neglect, rejection. And so that feeling of letting go of this can be scary, because the last thing you're trying to, in a way, if you're still healing from those mommy and daddy wounds, that the last thing you want to do is feel triggered and feel rejected, abandoned, right? But this, because of that, it's also keeping you holding on to something that is not good for you, right? So what does that mean we do here? We've got to work on nurturing ourselves. We've got to learn to love ourselves more than having to keep ourselves in this situation. Because I feel like truly we might be lying to ourselves and saying, yes, okay, I'm happy with what this person is putting into this. But the truth is, we're really not. The Four of Cups is a lack of, it's discontent, really. So your intuition is saying you're not happy and you know it. Stop lying to yourself. We could be doing something out of a place of boredom. Okay, doing something out of boredom. Because we lack emotional fulfillment, maybe in other areas of our life. So this looks good to us right now. It's filling the void. Maybe it's a job that we're telling ourselves, I'm happy, I like it, the money's okay, it pays the bills, and I'm happy, when we're really not. We feel our soul dying inside. The desire for something more, the desire for a new beginning, the desire for change. Okay, I almost feel for your pile here. I want to, well, actually, you know what? We've got distraction. Look at this. This was right underneath this. Distraction with something toxic. Look at how that devil hand is just kind of like drawing her in. Something is kind of enticing you and pulling you in here. It's distracting you from your new path, from your new beginning. Maybe it's a person. Maybe it is a situation for some of you. Spirit, can you tell us a little bit more? If you tell me a little bit more about this distraction here, Spirit. Dream. Determination. Yeah, it's distracting you away from, it's taking your focus away from your dreams. Now, again, for some of you, this is you. It might not even be another person. It could be your own negative thoughts. Because that Empress in reverse is wounded feminine energy. It is not believing in the self. It is not feeling worthy of success, not feeling worthy of abundance. It could be dealing with money issues, right? Not feeling like we can manifest. And it could be your own negative thoughts that distract you and keep you stuck in an illusion of not believing that you can accomplish what you set your mind to. Those toxic thoughts are a distraction. That toxic person is a distraction, right? Because Five of Swords can even be a lot of self-sabotaging thoughts. You might be someone who has a lot of intrusive, negative thinking, and you keep yourself stuck in that, and that keeps you overthinking, instead of being able to focus on what you want and work towards that. Right? So in your situation, what happens next in your situation is also up to you. Do we keep on that toxic negativity way of thinking or in that situation, or do we choose something else? The choice is yours, right? What are you not seeing about your current situation right now? Are the thoughts, are you thinking, oh my goodness, this would be such an amazing idea, I want to do that. And then in comes the toxic thoughts. And it completely rattles you and says, nope, I guess I can't do it. I guess it's not going to happen. I guess there's nothing I can do to change my situation, right? So what happens next is up to you. We can either step into our power here as the King of Wands and say, and be focused and determined on working on the dream and not let anything or anyone distract us from that. Or we can fall right into that trap of that Five of Swords, Nine of Swords energy, Queen of Swords in reverse, and just let it go to you know what. Because nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to happen in our situation because we're stuck in this. Right? Preventing us from that new beginning, that new start. What is this toxic energy here, Spirit? Chaos. This card has come out in every single pile. What is this toxic energy here? Chaos. Inspiration and nurture. So it's something here that's disrupting you from, it could be something that's taking your inspiration away, something that's taking away from yourself, taking you away from opportunities. We got suspicious at the bottom. Maybe even some of you are being called towards some type of opportunity here that's not really something that's for you. I still want to, yeah, something you're overlooked here, concealed, you're not seeing it. Spirit, can we know a little bit more about this toxic? The Hangman, Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups. Some of you, it does have to do with a love situation or your feelings or your emotions. Feelings and emotions that you're holding on to could be creating a chaotic energy within you. You could be holding on to toxic emotions. Five of Swords is here. That's resentment. Anger. You could have a lot of bottled up emotions and feelings that are just kind of throwing you off here. Distracting you, distracting your focus. They could be like, there could be this new beginning here that you're supposed to be moving towards. That's where Spirit's trying to guide you towards this, right? With happening next is you preparing for this, taking that first step in that new direction. But if we got all this other business going on here, are we going to make our mark? Some of you, it's keeping you stuck in this cycle. Maybe a cycle of overthinking, a cycle of self-sabotaging thoughts, a cycle of letting people manipulate or control you in some way, or dictate your decisions and what you choose to do for you. Putting others before yourself. Justice is at the bottom. 10 of Swords, 8 of Swords. Yeah, some of you, this is ending something here. I need to end something for your highest good. Some of you need to bring an end to this karmic cycle of letting your thoughts control you. Okay, perhaps you have a certain pattern here where you keep getting into that self-sabotage, 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 and it's kind of like how you function, right, in life. We don't want this to be the thing that happens next. It's more of the same. We want to break this cycle. We want to see what we're doing. This is where we have to be more self-aware, right? Take the pause and take time to reflect. Do I like where I am right now? How do I want this to change? How do I want my life to improve? What do I need to do? What is the first step? Okay, this is going to be the first part, is being self-aware. How or what or who is I just saw this big bright flash of light right now. Again, we've got something being illuminated here. There's a need for you to pay attention. This can come through in a vision, in a daydream, music, however this is that you kind of channel this information from spirit. So make sure you pay attention. Okay? Signs, be more self-aware throughout your day. You're paying attention to the subtleties and the way that the universe is communicating with you of what needs to come to an end here. For some of you, it is your own thoughts. Okay? Some of you, there's another person here that's just betraying you, that you're allowing to deceive you and betray you. Or get into your head and just completely derail you and keep you distracted. Okay, it's karmic energy. All right, so that is all that I have for you, Group 3. I do hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.